gun.
I'm on the streaming thing, am I? Yeah, okay. Starting. We're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to more CTR Crash Team Racing. Suffering on my end, more than likely. Well, at least until I beat Turbo Track, or Retro Stadium, rather.
Didn't you already do that?
No, I gave up on it.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, right. All right.
Remember, I my sanity needed like a break. I had to stop. Alright. So let's go to files. We're gonna go back to Retro Stadium just because I feel like that's gonna be like my biggest roadblock is gonna be beating up Retro Stadium. So did it as Geary. We're gonna continue doing it as Geary. Oh, I was so close to beating it on Retro Stadium. 14 milliseconds behind. That's literally like frames.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant key. Alright, I have my AFK game in the background, which Mayo now loves because of the one thing that I showed him.
I don't know if I would say I love it at all.
But you do have a better opinion.
It does have mayonnaise in it.
It does have mayonnaise in it. It's not just mayonnaise. It's a mayonnaise generator.
Mm-mm.
It's actually, the loading screens are actually much faster. Oh, I forgot to put my overlays on. Hold on. I was just so, like, keen on starting. So. Oh, wait. Is this on the recording section? I'll go to the streaming section. There we go. Hat kit and controller inputs. Is it detecting it? It is. Okay, perfect. Okay, time to go. Loading screens are much faster. What's it called? In time trial. I guess because you don't have to load so many racers. 7 other racers. Instead, it's just a ghost. The ghost of Christmas past. You said you saw William P. Streaming a little, right?
Yes.
So I was curious, does he play with the zoomed-in camera or the zoomed-out camera?
I didn't watch enough of it to tell. I just saw that he was streaming, and that was about the gist of it.
I was curious because I wanted to see if he was the one who had to keep swapping it, you know, every single race. It's one of our biggest complaints.
I feel like if there was someone at Beenox that actually had that problem, it wouldn't be in the game anymore.
Probably. Which is stupid, but you know. Shucks. I'm not good at this game, man.
I could dig up that link.
Yes, please. It feels so weird playing on D-pad now after playing with control stick for so long, but after last stream, it feels so natural. How long was I on it? 2 hours, I think I told you?
Something like that, yeah.
And it was like an hour on each?
Yeah. Time to stream. Whenever it finishes loading, I just skip to a random point.
Yeah.
Looks to me like he uses the zoomed-in camera.
Makes sense. What about you? What do you use?
I don't think I ever once used zoomed-in.
I know I did at the start because it felt natural to me, but...
Like, there was a few GPs where you were adamant about it.
Yeah. Well, it just felt normal to me. Sorry, I'm defeating cheese.
Hi, Cyber. Welcome to Yogi's Train of Pain and Suffering.
Hello, Cyber. I can't see the chat because I forgot to close.
And the wheels are still bad, yes. But, he says the wheels are still bad. To which I say, yes, but the rewards you get for the dev is still worse.
What are you talking about? They're amazing.
I don't even think you're gonna be able to joke like that.
I'm talking about my wheels currently. My what's it called?
Oh, the ones you have, I think, are passable.
My discount dev time wheels. How you doing today, Cyber? It's pretty late for you. You should be in bed.
I mean,
yes, I am your mother. Before you answer that or ask that.
right, of course. Technically, you don't have to beat Retro Stadium, but we are completionists, so it wouldn't be right having it blank.
Oh, you don't have to? Like, if you want the
Technically.
wheels?
I mean, I wouldn't know for a fact the wheels, but generally everything in this game you don't have to do Retro Stadium.
I mean, yeah, like Mayo said, I was gonna do it regardless, but
just wanted to get this out of the way since TurboTrack's already done, and you wouldn't want to have this looming over your head.
yeah, and I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Oh, and mostly because I'm probably gonna swap back to control stick after I do this, unless it starts feeling really unnatural for me. Which I don't know if it will, because I've been using stick for substantially longer than I've been using what's it called? The D-pad. It's just been 2 hours as we've established. But yeah, I'm doing all right. I was gonna start the stream earlier, but I found an album that sounded really, really awful, and me and a friend listened to it, and it was like an hour long, and we did suffer, but it was worth it. I started laughing. I started laughing out loud at some points because of how stupid it was.
Actually, no, I'm still kind of upset. Why are you upset, Cyber?
Yeah, why are you upset? Is it something P5 related? Because I know you guys have been both on that P5 grind.
Cyber finished the game a while ago.
Ah, okay.
In a few weeks. I've just been slow because, I haven't been playing the game for 12-hour streams.
Oh, he's been doing 12-hour streams?
Oh, Last of Us 2, right. You did mention that in Discord a while ago. Last of Us 2 leaks.
I'm not upset. I think, I
wasn't going to buy the game in the first place, so I don't really care that much.
I really like The Last of Us 1, but the thing is, I still think it ended totally fine, and that a sequel was not really necessary. So I'm still really upset, if anything, that the game got a sequel when it honestly really didn't need one. I think it ended totally fine. I can see why people would be upset, though. But at the same time, this was a disgruntled worker, so... You know what? If he wants to leak it, then he wants to leak it.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of suck that they're kind of indirectly screwing over everyone else in the company, though.
True. I mean,
all the other devs. It's not really fair to them.
The guy. Like, you can't tell me that they don't know who it is.
Oh, they definitely know. If it's someone that left and then immediately leaked, apparently Naughty Dog already has a pretty good idea of who did it.
Exactly. I did it. It was me. I work at Naughty Dog.
So that's why you keep asking me for monies for all your legal fees.
He's on to me.
You keep saying it's for pizza, but...
It's for legal, sir. Someone messaged me. I'm getting so many messages right now. Of course, right when I start streaming, you can get sued over it, right? Yeah. I mean, especially if it's under
if it's in a contract.
A contract and or NDA, which is probably under multiple contracts. So yes, more than likely he can get sued over it. Also, it does damage a company, so...
Yeah, like in this case, there's no way that it isn't going to negatively impact Last of Us 2 sales. No way.
It is a story-driven game.
To be fair, they didn't explicitly post the story. They just leaked a few screenshots and story details, which is still a lot, mind you. But
they released one thing, which I'm not going to say, obviously, that people are concerned about. So there were some videos leaked, actually. I think I heard.
that I was not aware of.
Yeah, I don't know about the specifics. I haven't seen any of them, so I actually don't know the specifics. But
I couldn't tell you. I didn't look that much into it because, again, I knew I wasn't going to buy the game in the first place. I think I mentioned this back during our Jack LP. Like, Naughty Dog has basically been dead to me ever since PS2 era.
the ending, major deaths,
Just
full summary. Ah, dude. What if this is what if this is all a prank? What if this was like the super alpha of the game and it's all a PR stunt? I mean, I know it probably
was, but I don't think it is.
I know it probably isn't. I'm just like saying, like, what if this was like a theoretical sort of thing?
Especially because it's like maybe a month or two before the leaks happened is when all those news stories started circulating about Naughty Dog being a really bad place to work.
Yeah, with crunch.
Like, yeah.
They have some of the worst crunch I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
And if you support crunch, then you probably like Captain Crunch, which means you probably like to hurt your gums.
But wouldn't that also be like the... Come on!
You're right. I support crunch.
I support selective crunch.
Come on! I still miss that line so much.
RTX does not like you saying that.
Ow, what? What will you do? Will you sue me? Huh? You can't sue me. Naughty Dog's already gonna sue me.
So you're right. I mean, you don't have two legal battles going on at once. It just means you're double screwed.
Hold on. I have to keep my sanity afloat right now by doing multiple things.
Doesn't it kind of go of getting... I mean, not necessarily. There's plenty of devs that don't have that issue.
Don't have what issue?
Crunch.
Well, there.
Just because it's common doesn't mean that everybody does it.
It's a bit of both. It is fairly common. It's just I think crunch, like, okay, this is a bit of a controversial opinion. I'll admit it. I think a bit of crunch is fine as long as it's not, like, totally overbearing, completely mentally destroying all of your workers. Like, you know, stuff like that. Like if it's some slight crunch...
Single instance of crunch.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I know some companies apparently have it pretty good. I know CD Projekt Red, apparently their crunch isn't actually bad. They have crunch.
But that's according to them, though.
Yeah.
So, you're going to take it with a grain of salt.
Basically, though, the unfortunate thing is when you work in a big company in the gaming industry, you have to expect crunch. Yes, it's stupid and bad and terrible, and you shouldn't have to, but unfortunately... that just kind of is how it is, and you just have to really accept it. There's this thing that I know it kind of sucks, and by kind of sucks, it sucks a lot. It's called investors, and so yeah, crunch is basically Crunch Bandicoot is essentially an inevitable force to be reckoned with. It's basically Thanos, you know, he is the inevitable.
I would be willing to agree with you if there weren't direct examples to the contrary, like Animal Crossing.
Oh, dude, Nintendo has crunch all the time. You can't tell me they don't. They probably just don't. They're not open about. Like the only companies that are ever open about.
Why haven't we ever heard about it? Because they're a major company.
It's always Western companies that talk about crunch. It's never Japanese companies. Huh?
Square Enix. They always have crunch.
Yeah, well, Square
Every
Enix...
single game that gets developed, there's always at least one story about how bad their crunch is.
Yeah, well, Square Enix is also, like, big poo heads, so you know what? They don't count in my head. And plus, most of the time, they don't even make, like, a big deal about, like, try to make a big deal about it. Like, for example, I know a lot of people who are just devs in Japan, like, have, like, self-crunch, kind of, whatever. Like, they will work really hard on games.
Oh, I know. That's probably why we don't hear about it as much in Japan, because they just expect it.
Yeah. They expect it, they accept it, they barely lose to William P. But yeah, you basically just have to expect, unless you work on like a small indie company, like just expect much. Maybe if you work, if your publisher is like Devolver Digital. Sorry, I messed that up. Don't expect crunch because Devolver Digital don't seem to give a shit. That's why I love them. What is this that I feel? Hold on. That's what that is. Crunch Bandicoot. When in doubt, think about Crunch Bandicoot. Hold on.
That message was a few minutes old and you already responded to it.
Oh, I know. I just like to talk about Crunch Bandicoot, alright?
Okay.
Do you have a problem with me talking about Crunch Bandicoot, Mayo?
No, not particularly.
Yeah, that's what I thought, biatch. I'll tell your mom. Ooh, let's do the next. Not the next, but let's try this again. At least I did one, I managed to do one full race fairly early on. Like, how long has the stream been going so far?
It's 17 minutes.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty bad. But you know. Nah, I screwed up. I know how I screwed up too. I always screw up in that one little spot still.
It's me, Austin, says Gary. I'm so confused. Are you Gary or are you Austin?
Are you Gary or are you Austin? Oh, we're having mental breakdowns over here. It's all your fault. You gonna say he stole Cold Steve Austin? What did he say? I see the word God, I think.
The god himself, William P.
Ah.
Well,
Wait.
Retro Stadium is a William track, so yes.
Well, more like Turbo Track. I know technically this is a different stage, even though it's not really. They literally copy and pasted his
Oh,
ghost.
I know.
So, yeah.
Which means, again, technically this should be easier than Turbo Track, if only slightly. It's just...
I don't know what I'm struggling with so hard, I'll be honest. It's the mental game. You know, man, the mental.
Getting Velo on Turbo Track, I somehow managed once. Never want to do it again. Forget William P.
Forget William P. I can't beat Velo. I mean, to be fair, this would be the next step after Velo anyways, so...
Exactly.
You know. Do I blame you? Yes. But that's besides the point.
Jerk.
No! I U-turned too hard. I don't know if I would have won that one, but I still U-turned way too hard. I didn't get a thingy there. Something about Persona 5. What did he say? I see P5 at least.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Amio, were you surprised when he fought Secret Boss in P5? Secret... I don't know.
Mayo, stop!
I don't think I fought the boss.
Oh, Mayo had like a realization.
In which case, I mean, I told you before, I beat it first try, no issues.
I love how you like stopped mid-sentence, like you had to think about it. You're like, you don't think I fought the boss?
I mean, I know I didn't 100% it because there's at least 2 super boss that I couldn't fight because New Game Plus.
I mean, you could. It's more of you don't want to.
Want to right now?
Yeah. You 100%ed one save, and you're like, yeah, I'm feeling.
Yeah, and then let's get out the fact they locked 2 of the super bosses behind a paywall, which is stupid. I'm still mad about that.
Behind a paywall? DLC?
Yep.
I didn't even know the game had DLC.
Oh, and it has tons of DLC. Although most was just costumes, so no one really cares.
Look, they need their waifu to look cuter.
Basically.
Even though the one...
Even though, honestly, if I were buying, I'm only buying for Yusuke and no one else, I don't even care.
Even though the one... There's already one really hot girl, the blonde girl in red, because she's a model already, isn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
So then why do you need an outfit? She already has a skin-tight, like, cat fit. Like, guys...
It's not enough for people, I guess.
Put it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. She's already sexy. You don't need more.
Yeah, but why do you consider 10 out of 10 when you can go to 11 out of 10?
Okay, fair enough. See, now you're just getting into the minds of the weeaboos.
Exactly!
Wait, this might be the run. Shouldn't have said that, but this might be the run.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing to say.
Nope, this is the run. I did it.
Well done.
Sweet. So I kind of have no fanfare, despite the fact I've been on here for nearly like an hour and a half. I'm just like, yeah, I beat the run. Sweet.
And the Cyber to answer the question, no, I was not surprised in the slightest. But it made total sense.
What made total sense?
Who the secret boss was.
Oh, don't tell me, that's spoilers. And you know me, Mayo. I don't accept spoilers. If I have to beat you up, then I must. Okay, what's the next stage? Oh yeah, Lost Ruins.
Yeah, you stopped with the Gemstone Valley, so...
So, just a heads up for everybody, depending on how easily I get through this. First of all, I'm stopping the stream whenever I damn well feel like it this time. I was kind of forcing longer streams last time because, what's it called? Because we didn't stream in a while, so I kind of just wanted to rush them out. Or not rush them out, but have like long streams.
I mean, to be fair, we did stream. It's just we didn't stream CTR.
Yeah. And if they aren't too bad for me, and I manage to get through all the rest of the CTR tracks, then I'm probably gonna stop there for the day. Even if it's like 2-hour stream tops, which is like whatever. Though I think this is gonna be the stream that officially hits 200-hour mark, right? Should be at least. How many hours?
I think so.
How close am I?
I have not looked in a while, so you might have already broken that.
Gary wants us to stream Jak 2. Mayo, that's for you to comment on.
We already LP'd that game. Go watch your LP. Jak X, we didn't.
What do you mean he's funny? You know we still have one thing that we talked about.
Oh, I know. I've mentioned on stream, but that's not necessarily happening after CTR. Yeah, don't remember, we're not a streaming channel, we're a Let's Play channel, we just do streams here and there. CTR.
Oh, I need to restart that.
Yeah, I know, I suffered through like a 6-hour video on Jak 2 because I couldn't beat this one precursor orb challenge.
Now imagine that
really bad.
Now imagine that on hero mode.
Okay, want to mention to you, that video was longer than any stream we've done on this channel.
Not including the Kingdom Hearts one.
Well, yeah, okay, fair point.
That's the only one that
okay,
is...
yeah, I think we've already broken it because not counting this stream, we're at 199 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, I had to hit 40 minutes first, but nice.
You're basically guaranteed to hit it.
Welcome to the 200-hour-long LP or game, I guess. Not really LP at this point. This game, I'm definitely straight.
This is a stream game at this point.
So is your mum. Oh, oh, oh!
Yeah, you're so hilarious. No one else is hilarious. William P. on Turbo Track.
Yeah, hilariously terrible.
Pot me kettle.
Huh?
Pot me kettle.
Kettle in a pot? Alright, well I didn't beat that time, but I did get a better time. In general. Let me just do my AFK game stuff.
Hello, Minion. Welcome
Hi, Minion.
back.
How are you doing today, Minion? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Minion.
You don't then beat the dev times with Drift. I mean,
Yes?
yeah, I know it's doable. I know every time doable is speed and drift. Most are doable with Excel, and if you're using one of the other two classes, you're basically screwed. Because the times are faster than the world records of those engines. I know there's like maybe 2 crafts where it's theoretically possible to beat it with acceleration. It's just the time is faster than the world record with engine, so...
Did you say he beat one, what's it called? One dev time? Which one was it?
Oh, you can beat dev time on Deep Sea Dragon Return. Well, okay, if any stage is going to be possible, it's going to be that one.
Yeah. Even though technically your blue flame is... Oh shit. Oh, no, I didn't kick anything. DSD? No, DSD means potato salad.
Right.
The D and the S and the D are just silent. Mayo Doctor. How is this bot getting ahead of me? I don't understand.
You mean Ghost?
Yeah, boat ghost? What? Bot ghost.
But you're really bad at video games.
Guess
You're
so.
beginning to tell yourself.
Ooh, that one's
Okay, first off, I just think this, we're not a streaming channel, we're a Let's Play channel. So,
what happened?
asking if we stream Jack X. Like, no, we're not a streaming channel. We streamed the Birthplace Leap mostly just because we wanted to have that one done relatively quickly. Also, Kingdom Hearts 2 is technically still ongoing, so it would have been weird having 2 Kingdom Hearts games at once.
Yeah.
But to answer the big question, no, we haven't done a Let's Play of Jack X either. It's on the to-do list, but it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But the 2 and 3 were the only games we really cared about doing within the same time frame.
Yeah. 1 is probably going to happen before X.
Oh, definitely.
So.
Unless the randomizer decides to screw it, which means it's happened before. Randomizers got me into Ratchet Clank Tools of Destruction right after doing the 2016 game, so...
Todd.
Yeah, that was fun. I really, at the end of the 2016 game, I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to do any Ratchet Clank games for a while. 2 weeks later, hi everyone, welcome back to more Ratchet Clank. Yeah, I felt like an idiot on that one. The randomizer demanded it.
There was a lot of games I could have chose for you.
Oh, I know. There was like 50 options. And of course, it went with the Ratchet and Clank. Of course, it did.
Yeah.
So you've attempted this a few times now. How hard does this go seem compared to some of the other ones?
So far, not too bad actually. It's
You can throw up to the simple track, so it could be rough.
It's comparable to what's it called, Crash Cove, because of simplicity. But I can see ways to constantly gain more be faster or whatever.
Yeah.
And no, we have not streamed Jack X. Clean your ears, buddy.
Again, that comment was left a few minutes ago. We already answered that.
Oh.
You're just rubbing it in.
Sorry. Look, I'm in the middle.
You really need to turn your timers on or something.
I'm not. Yes, I do. For one, you're not wrong. And for two, I'm focusing on the race.
Fine.
Sis.
But I know that. That's why I answered the question.
Oh. Well. No, I answered the question.
I mean, you did.
I was playing Deus Ex last night.
Oh, huh.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I got the Gep gun first because, you know, the Gep gun has the most silent of takedowns. So I naturally used it to destroy every single door that I came across.
Something doesn't add up. Silent gun, use it to take down doors.
You know what the Gep gun is, right?
No.
Rocket launcher.
No.
It's really funny because at the beginning of the game, they're like, you have 3 weapons to choose. You can choose, I think it's a silent pistol.
Let's play. Never.
What?
Gary's asking when Doom Eternal Let's Play is.
I can do a Doom Eternal Let's Play for you.
I don't care if you want to play it, but you're going to be playing it on your own, buddy. Like, I literally cannot look at that game.
But it's comically gory.
Yeah, to you, it's comically gory. To me, I get nauseous looking at it.
I mean, understandable. It is comically gory. Unlike 2016 game, which felt a bit more shaded in realism, they went like full, like, comic book silliness with the gore and everything. But I'm actually currently streaming. It's not very common at the moment yet, but on my Twitch account, I've been streaming Extra Life mode on Nightmare. And
okay, well, there you go. There's your Let's Play of Doom Eternal.
I just beat the Arc Complex last, so I think I'm like either the halfway point or like the 2/3 point. Wow, how am I doing so bad? Mankind Divided is your favorite Deus Ex. Well, isn't that the worst one? No. Invisible War is the worst one.
I've tried playing it Mankind Divided twice on 2 different occasions on 2 different platforms, once on PC and once on PS4. I couldn't get past the first mission on either of them. It's not like it was too hard or anything. I just wasn't into it. And I assume it's somebody that absolutely adored Human Revolution.
I mean, Human Revolution is really good. I mean, I have a friend of mine who we're really into Deus Ex, and we both agree that Mankind Divided is fine. It's just definitely not as good.
It doesn't look awful. I still want to sit down and force myself to play it one day. It's on my to-do list. It's just so many other games.
It's just definitely not as good as the first and second, or first and Human Revolution. Second game is Invisible War, and Invisible War shit. So nothing can beat the first game. The first game is basically a perfect game. I consider that game a 10 out of 10.
I'll probably try it some year, but again, really big backlog.
Yeah, the amount of freedom you have in the original Deus Ex is it's just too good. Like, no joke. I'm doing a run where I picked the Get Gun at first. I'm doing pacifist only, so I'm not killing anybody. So I picked the rocket launcher as opposed to the tranquilizer darts first. I'm batoning people in the back, and I'm giving myself like superhuman strength in case I do need to use excessive force. Therefore, I will Goomba stomp someone. Also, fun fact: you can actually kill children through secondhand smoke in that game.
That's the only sentence you need to tell me. I'm sold.
I'm not joking. You can smoke a cigarette.
Everything else.
You can smoke a cigarette in front of a child in that game, and they will die from secondhand smoke.
But is it immediate, or do they?
They'll like run and stuff at first, but yes, they can die from secondhand smoke. It's really funny. God damn it! I keep hitting like geometry. Speaking of which, Maya, when we do inevitably LP Deus Ex Monks, I know that's on my list. That's gonna be a really not rough one to LP, but the amount of like reading there is is actually like super interesting. The amount of like dialogue and all that sort of stuff. That's gonna be an interesting game to figuring out how to LP. Like, I'll have to figure out a certain style to LP the game, because there's 3 endings also. I could probably just like, use the I could probably save and just do all 3 just to show them off. But the amount of different things you can do in that game for different sort of like dialogue and stuff is actually ludicrous.
Normally I would be against you reloading to save for different endings, but if it's a game where we're going to be reading nonstop, then screw it.
Well, it's not really reading nonstop. There is a lot of stuff to read, but there's also just a lot of like people to talk to and just hear all their dialogue. Like, barely anybody shares the same dialogue. It's pretty insane. It's actually really impressive for a game that came out in 2000, I have to say. I can't think of any other game that has as much freedom as it offhand, like, nowadays. Except maybe, like, Breath of the Wild. In terms of, like, pure freedom. Okay, I take it back. This is a hard ghost.
The ghost doesn't even seem that bad for you. It's just you keep hitting level geometry.
Yeah, that too. Also, with your Fallout original Fallout comment, just play the Outer Worlds. You can literally start the game as you can finish the game as a brain dead person, and you can actually get you get special endings and stuff for it.
Oh, you guys keep bringing up games on my backlog. It's too big as it is.
Sorry. And now you have a horror game in your backlog.
Thanks for that. I know that's real swell of you.
I actually thought he might have chose something else, because I after you were upset that he chose a horror game, I was like, maybe he'll...
Yeah, no, he did it again.
Nice. Yeah, I was like, maybe he'll be
No,
nice.
he's just fighting me over robots. Because, remember, he really didn't like that game.
Why? I think it's honestly because he had to rush it.
Oh, I know. I almost said it in the video. I didn't. But it's like, it is 100% because he was trying to do it in a couple hours. Like, don't do that with any game. I know we said it was probably going to be short, but it's not a reason to put it off to the last day.
Pretty much. Well, he said he completely forgot. Okay, I beat it. As soon as I said, yeah, this is actually kind of hard, I beat it in 2 tries. Also didn't hit any of the level geometry, too. Hi, Cyber! Oh, wait, you've been here.
Welcome back. He sent me a Twitter thing on Discord, but I cannot look at it right now.
Did I ever
It's Sonic 06, I can tell that much.
Ooh. You love Sonic 06 here. Like, unironically, we do. Tiger Temple. This one was 8 seconds faster, and this is Alex B, so... Let's see what Alex B did to make this one rough. Who do I want to...
Like, it has to be cutting across the grass. I can't think of what else you can do to save that much time.
Yeah. Let's play as Gangster Strike.
His strike doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. Let's give him some attention. Now,
Yeah.
since you love mayonnaise, whenever you go out for fast food, do you like scream in excitement due to the amount of mayonnaise they put on everything?
As a matter of fact, no, that's insane. I don't leave. You
No,
crazy?
that's hold on. Back up. No, that's insane. Therefore, you should be doing it.
You're right. I'm gonna pick up the whole damn building we're locked in, take it out somewhere. Dude, that's how I'll go insane over all the things. It's brilliant.
See, our what's it called? Our building is
I'm
very
blurring.
Hi, Blaring. Our building is very prestigious. We made it somehow. Don't ask how. We are crazy, marveling engineers, but we made it so you can actually put stuff into this indestructible building, but it's still impossible to get in proper. Don't ask. Even we don't understand.
I don't get it.
This is how he cuts through the grass. It looks so slow.
It does, but I mean, you can see the results. It's faster.
Apparently so. Probably already going to be like 1 second, maybe slower than him at this rate.
At least.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
I was just a little upset, you know.
So, speaking of that game, Emerald Pick, Forrest, did you go through it yet? Just curious how long it is.
No, I haven't.
Hmm.
I went through the other one because I knew it was really short, and I was like, I honestly wanted to see how short it actually was. That's the only reason, like, why I honestly truly went through it so early. It was like, I know it's short, I have the time, let's see how short this game truly is, and I was just like, yeah, pretty short. I saw videos that were like 48 minutes, and I was like, okay, maybe it'll be short, but it won't be like the worst thing in the world sort of thing in terms of shortness. No, it was way too short. As for this one, from videos I've seen most of them are around the 4-hour mark. So
Okay,
this one I have a bit more faith in. But it seems like it's just a mixture of all these, like a whole bunch of short games, like the one that he showed us.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? What the 4 blurring icons? Elaborates.
I'm assuming it's because of your little freak out earlier.
Oh. Hello, welcome
You're
to the
trying
channel.
really hard not to swear.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to the channel.
Yeah. But we try really hard not to swear, that somehow it comes out anyway.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for me. I think Poo Poo Bum Bum is funny. That's all you need to
Can't
know
say
about
that on
me.
YouTube.
Shoot. Stinky Poopy Fuck.
You're right. That's much better for YouTube. You get limited advertising, but it's something.
Poopin' butt. Can I say that, man? Was that allowed?
I don't know. It's still pretty risky.
That's it. No choice. Stinky bomb.
Would you?
Look, my mom told me I had to. Alright, can I go on a little rant to you, Mayo?
Oh boy, this never ends well. Go ahead.
I wanted to rant about Emerald Master / Pix's friend.
Oh boy, this can only go down.
He is a stinky poop face. Nah, but when he
Let
was
me do
talking,
to you.
when he was talking about Restream, the way he was, like at first,
That friend.
yeah. I was genuinely concerned about Restream at that point. I was like,
I know. I kind of want to. Like, I hadn't heard anybody complain about it, but maybe
Yeah.
it's probably. But then you mentioned all the reasons why. It's like, okay, yeah. So, at best, these are really petty. At worst, they're outright lies.
Yeah. The thing that didn't make sense to me was when he was like, this will make it so there will be less like sponsorship deals or whatever given to you. I'm like, that's just not how business works.
Yeah, and even if it was, we don't care.
Yeah.
Do you think we're into sponsorships?
Yes. Sponsor us.
I mean, we are
Fritos.
sellouts, but
Sponsor us, Fritos!
if anything, they would want you on more platforms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they would either want you on more platforms for one, or for two, real, like, people that give you, like, any sort of sponsorships or any sort of contractual agreements, they will tell you, hey, we don't want you to stream here, therefore don't. Also, here's $1 million in cash to make sure you don't do it, and then you choose whether or not you want to do that. That is how business works. It is not just because this
Like,
one...
They won't turn away from you just because you're there.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds to me like they just have some personal beef for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume somebody working for Restream showed up at their house and beat up their cat.
Damn. I've barely seen Pinstripe's player. I'm like the only one. It's because Pinstripe stole Tana, which is just unacceptable. Crash deserves Tana.
That's also canon, and I love that it's canon.
Crash deserves the love in his life, Tana. And you know what? It's not fair. I only accept true love. So, yeah. That's why you don't see Pinstripe players, because we all want justice for Crash Bandicoot and his love for Tana. He saved her life.
Yeah, well, one time.
Yeah, then she was
Although,
removed.
I mean, if I really think about that, at that rate, though, it's probably consider
What?
your Clash Cortex shipping more than anything. Which, I mean, hey, I'm not against it.
I don't know how I got hit by that
because,
fire.
human on Bandicoot, but,
It's debatable if Cortex is a human.
I mean, he claims to be one.
His skin is yellow and he's got a big N on his forehead.
That changes as he gets older.
I don't know if that makes him a human. As far as I'm concerned, he could be related to the minions.
The good minions or the bad minions?
The bad minions. Oh my god, the sound that came out of that from RTX's voice was really funny. You sounded like you turned into a mouse.
Fantastic. Not one any other way.
It's really funny. Alright, the question is, can I get to lap 3 without hitting something?
I don't know, it's asking for a lot.
I know it is.
Even if you can't get to lap 3, can you beat Alex P, or is he gonna have his vengeance?
Definitely not. I screwed up in the grass terribly.
Well, okay, I guess Alex P is getting his vengeance for you calling his ghost easy.
Which one did I call easy?
Sewer Speedway.
Oh.
Or maybe it was Mr. Caves. It was one of those two.
No, it wasn't Mystery
Because
Caves.
he had a ghost in one of those.
Mystery Caves is somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Mystery Caves was a polar player.
Right.
Hold on, guys. My AFK game calls for me. Ah, yes, a fluffy chair. My mortal enemy returns.
they just looping enemies now?
No. So basically, a challenge popped up, and in the challenge, you have to, like you restart the game essentially. Of course, you don't lose your original progress. It restarts the game, and you have to kill certain bosses over again. It doesn't matter how fast you do it, but that you can do it as fast, like try to do it as fast as possible. It keeps like all of your stats though, so if you have like a lot of stats, you can just power right through them. So yeah. But now I get to fight a fluffy chair again.
Of course.
I need to get that lap 2 grass thing I did.
I don't know, do it again, but faster.
That's what she said.
I sure hope nobody comes to this channel for maturity.
I do.
Actually, you are probably the only person that can justify coming to this channel for maturity.
See, finally, Mayo understands me on a metaphysical level. Did I hit the Sacred Fire, the booster? Well, it doesn't matter, I hit the wall. Real question is, Mayo, when am I going to start putting Justice for Pinstripe in my description?
Are you just gonna start putting hashtag justice for any character that hasn't been supported at this point?
Yes, the neglected characters.
Okay, so justice for Pinstripe, Nasty Nork, Hunter, Komodo Mo. Quite a long list there.
Komodo Joe.
Not Joe got one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did for the Spyro GP.
Yeah. It's been a while, but he did get one.
Yeah, but I don't care about Hunter. He doesn't need a stance.
Oof,
Nasty Nork.
rough.
He needs.
Okay, so Hunter needs it more than anybody, apparently.
No, I think Pinstripe does. Like, sure, yeah, Pinstripe does have a legendary, but the thing is, he doesn't have a what's it called? His like he's only had one, and that was since launch. So honestly, he's basic. As far as I'm concerned, he's in the Geary space of limbo right now.
He's better off than Geary was for sure, but
The Spyro GP happened many months later. So as far as I'm concerned, like whatever. Did I just hit a wall? No, I didn't. That was a really good press. I just did, actually. I'm not gonna beat Alex P. But
he really wants to make sure you don't call him slow or easy ever again.
I'm getting better and better, Mayo. That'll be a $50 for my legal
Not paying
fees.
for your legal fees.
Why not?
Because you're the IQ 500 that decided you were gonna go leaking stuff. And
Look,
then you went to Naughty Dog headquarters and said, "What are you gonna do, Sum?"
I thought leaking the game that everybody's been waiting for would be a smart idea, okay? Don't ask why.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, 500 IQ. I'm basically in the same tier as Dr. Robotnik as far as I'm concerned.
And that would make you considerably smarter than him.
I screwed up. Yeah, 200 IQ points. Me and a friend was just talking about Pinstripe getting legendary. What kind of legendary? Skin. I don't know why I said it like that, but
Because you're just gonna throw a Pokeball one day and you're just gonna have a little Pinstripe come out.
Ah.
Of course.
I want Pokemon Pinstripe. Make it happen! I was not drifting that way. Hello? Question mark? Get out of here, couch with a chainsaw. You don't deserve to live. You have a chainsaw. You're threatening my livelihood.
Huh. That's phrasing of words.
Get out of here, chainsaw couch! I want to see a cyberpunk game that has a chainsaw couch.
A combination.
A combination of what, Mayo?
Terrible ideas.
Therefore,
I guess the ideas aren't bad on their own. But
but when you mix them together...
it's just... I don't even want to look at it.
Dude. Can I beat Alex Porridge? I don't think I can. Maybe I can. I don't know. This is close. Your times are slow, Alex P.
You.
Millionaire Pinstripe or Junkyard Pinstripe? I don't feel like they would do Junkyard because of the GP, though. That's the thing. I feel like their time for that is over.
Unfortunately, yeah. If they were going to do Junkyard Pinstripe, they would have done it during Rustland.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, let me just do this real quick.
Millionaire, maybe.
Millionaire, I can see. But at the same time, Gangster Pinstripe is almost feels
Yeah,
like
that's
it
kind
cuts,
of the problem. Like, it's very similar.
cuts the bill, yeah. Unless they give him, like, gold everything, which actually might be pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. Mario Kart gets Golden Mario, but we don't get a Golden Crash, so we're just going to get a Golden Pinstripe instead. It's brilliant!
Papu's Pyramid, how much faster was this? 5 seconds. Oh, it's another... Oh, it's Alex B, not Alex P. I think I'm thinking of William P.
No, I don't think you have to worry about William P for a little while.
Well, his time is 5 seconds faster, so this will be interesting. You know what? Speaking of characters that have been neglected, Komodo Mo, let's do a race.
Showing up the line of neglected characters now, huh?
Oh, Pinstripe had a gangster skin since April. I mean, Pinstripe's had gangster skin since
Yeah, exactly.
launch.
Since launch.
It's been his first skin, unless you play the game in a different language and it's called something different. Which it could be, because I don't know how gangster translates to other languages. What does it sound like when I stream, by the way?
RTX doesn't like it when you talk loud, so
I know.
just tries to muffle you.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Like, what does it attempt to do?
I mean, you know when I was shrieking earlier and you said that I sounded like a mouse? It's probably something similar to that.
It's really funny. I don't know how I survived that, but I'll take it. I lost my Sacred Fire for it, but whatever. Actually, the loss of Sacred Fire is probably going to bite me in the ass now. Because it's starting to look like it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to restart. That was a pretty good first lap, minus the whole Sacred... The first half, I should say, was pretty good. Imagine if the old tree skip was still there.
I mean, who would bother with that old skip? There was a way better one found.
Yeah, but that one's so much
Around the
harder.
lap.
That one was so much harder to do is the problem.
Yeah, but your times were substantially faster.
They were, but at least the tree one, people, like, that one was so easy to do consistently once you figured out the spot. Which me and a friend, I think I told you about this, me and a friend took the time to figure out said spot.
I don't think I ever figured it out. They patched it out before I had a chance.
Yeah, we got to abuse it a little bit. Of course, we were just doing it for coins.
Yeah, I mean, and it didn't even end up mattering that much because the engine lap skip ended up being found shortly after that, and that ended up being considerably better, but...
And then the electron skip happened afterward.
Oh, yeah, and then that dwarfed everything!
That's my favorite part about this game is, like, every new patch note, they figure out a way to somehow break something harder. I don't know, there's something super magical about that to me.
Yeah, and the fact that a lot of those skips, like, they didn't exist in the base game. Now they do.
Some might have, and people might have just not, like, figured it out until later.
People have physical copies of games. And they can just choose not to update them. It'd be very easy to check.
True. Gosh, it was awkward.
You wouldn't be able to play online, but...
Yeah, well, that's not the point. The point is to see if
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
it's still just like a proof check to see if they existed in the game way in advance,
Yeah.
and none of us knew. The one that still kind of confuses me is to how it was found was the what's it called? Was the Engine Lab ones. Like, who's screwing around that much?
What's more, they found it like half a day after the GP launched. They
Yeah,
just
like-
found immediately.
Like, who was screwing around to figure that out? Because that is such a specific thing you need to do. Jump to the freaking boost panel. I hate this track for that stupid boost panel. It's like the only true way to get Sacred Fire. I think you can if you jump high enough, you can get Sacred Fire, but this one is right at the beginning of the stage, and you have to freaking make sure you hit the stupid thing! Sorry, I'm getting
Oh,
mad.
yeah.
I can't hit it. I like how it's always the first attempt that's the good one.
Oh yeah, I know.
Even though that one wasn't really that good for me. Still my best one yet. At least I, like, tried a full lap. No! It's too close to the edge.
That was
I couldn't-
loud.
Sorry.
It's alright. RTX muffled it.
It's like a blessing and a sin. It's like when people talk normally, it's great, but when people scream, and sometimes people want to hear the screams of agony, you can't hear it properly. You know, that's the shame. You can't hear people screaming in frustration.
Yes, Boring. I like where this is going. So, where's the part where we remove like 10 of Coco's skins? Then,
Wait, what did he say?
if this is my game, I will treat all characters equal. Characters who don't get legendary skins will get it.
And Coco would have no skins.
Yes, everybody except Coco. I don't even. I mean, because it's just everybody that plays as her, really.
I don't have Sacred Fire. I don't know if I'm gonna be too far behind before I can get it back. And I screwed up. Man, that was gonna be a one race.
It's all your fault, man.
Like, it is my goal in life to make you suffer. What can I say?
Birth by sleep times 3.
Yeah. Rechain times 2.
Joke's on
I
you,
can
I
play
already
that
did
game
it.
too.
Joke's on you, I already did it 2 times.
Yeah, you're cute.
I did. Look at my main account!
I don't care about your main account. You didn't LP it.
Still did it 2 times. So screw you. I'm going home. To be fair, with that logic, you're going to be doing Birth by Sleep twice at some point. Yeah, see, look it. Even Cyber agrees you should do Birth by Sleep 3 times. But that's definitely what he said yes for.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Of course.
I mean, depends on if he liked to see you suffer, because if he does, then he probably was saying yes to that. Damn it. What are you doing right now, Mayo, anyways?
Watching the stream.
Oh, you're actually watching it this time?
I mean, I wasn't making any headway with Xenopolis, so.
And you were like, and then you were thinking in your head, a part of you was like, I don't know if I wanted to, because
Like, it's super. Like, I know it's possible. I know it. I just can't find the spot.
Watch, I'm telling you, you're gonna find the speedrun breakthrough.
I mean, even if I do find it, I doubt anybody would use it because speedrunners can beat the level in like 8 seconds anyway.
Look, I'll speedrun the game and I'll use it just for you.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna have to get through your Lancer and Spider-Bot runs Ratchet & Clank 2 first, though.
Still can't believe the game can be beaten probably.
I assume they're being like literally to say Spider-Bot, like not the upgraded one that has the turret, because that one makes sense.
They're probably thinking of that. Though, to be fair, beating the game Lancer only alone sounds ludicrous by itself.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Lancer versus Heavy Lancer, I don't think that would make the slightest difference. It's like, you won't feel anything after a couple levels anyway.
Seriously, the Lancer loses all relevancy after, like, the 3rd level. Debatably the 2nd level.
It's so bad.
I'm glad
Which is especially baffling because the blaster was one of the better weapons in the first.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I'm glad they fixed it in, I almost said Kingdom Hearts 3, and Ratchet & Clank 3, because in Ratchet & Clank 3, the blaster is actually really good. Once I perfect getting up this pyramid out,
or whatever. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't called a blaster in Ratchet 3.
It was like
Hurricane
some
or something
weird
like
name.
that.
It was
Or 34. There's some abbreviation.
It was some weird name.
I'm probably just gonna call it the blaster when we get to that game.
I mean, same. It's basically the blaster. It's like the NH Storm or something. N4 Storm was like the
Something like that. Okay, now this is gonna bother me. I need to look it up. Ratchet 3 weapons. No, that's not it now. The N60 Storm and the N90 Hurricane.
Yeah, there we go. That weapon's pretty damn good.
I mean, it still falls off after a few levels, but doesn't fall off quite as fast as
I remember it being really good, actually.
I think that's one of the weapons that benefited a lot from Ratchet and Clank 3's the level up system of going up to 5 levels instead of just 1.
Yeah. The Plasma Whip might not be that good, but in my heart of hearts, it's the best. I mean, Plasma Whip level 5 is pretty good, but it's okay.
It's decent, but
Yeah.
even still, have fun going through that arena challenge where you can only use the whip.
That one I
I
don't
think that's one of the only challenges in the game where you have to exploit friendly fire because you just can't do it.
I don't remember that one being that bad on me, but it's been some time since I've played. It's been over a year.
It's so bad. The problem with it is because the weapon just doesn't have enough ammo.
Could be worse.
You
It
cannot
could be,
kill them all.
it could be the Heavy Lancer challenge in second game where you have to beat it with like the Heavy Lancer, but you have to make like 80% of the enemies kill themselves. This pyramid is driving me insane.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Do my AFK game stuff.
You're basically doing now what I was doing during Velo.
Because like once I get through this stupid pyramid, like just once, I think I'll be safe. I know I have to do it 3 times, but it's this first time that's really like hurting me. Alex B's time here is not bad. It's strictly this stupid pyramid.
So I'm still waiting on a response from what that was. Yes.
Yeah, you said yes, and then you just stopped.
But by the way, just speed that up.
And then we're like, then we tried to figure out the context, and you just never responded. No, I hit him early. Sorry, I'm getting mad.
Offline on Discord. Oh no, he's still here. Never mind. I guess Discord's just lying. He just didn't want to answer. Oh well, okay. Well, fine. I guess that's still an answer in and of itself.
It's kind of offensive, you know. We only allow people to answer things on this channel, you know. Time to ban him, unless he, you know, he's got one attempt to answer his yes. I'm gonna count down from 69.
Of course.
What do you expect from me, man? You expect better or worse?
I don't have any expectations when it comes to
Good.
I literally have no expectations at all.
That's how it should be. What did he say?
He just posted a laughing emote. That's it.
Oh, because I said 69.
Yeah.
I guess he's my immature buddy.
I suppose so.
Cyber, are you my immature buddy? Can we harass Mayo with immaturity together?
Oh boy. I don't think he's that immature.
Mayo's
I don't think anybody else is that immature.
Mayo's just like, oh god.
Like, they're multiplying.
I thought one Yogi was bad enough. Imagine.
He was okay. He posted his
What did he say?
yes to the birth by sleep.
Yes! I told you! I told you, Mayo! You didn't believe me!
Alright, I beat him. See, I just had to get past the stupid pyramid, and like on lap 1, and everything was fine.
Sounds tempting. Is that in regards to the immature buddy thing?
Probably. This Gatorade out. I kind of want one. Let's take a minor break too. It's been an hour. Just talk, you know? Say hi to each other. How's everybody
You got
doing?
through a few ghosts.
4, to be specific.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I didn't 100% it with you.
Hmm?
He said also since me and Mayo did BBS, he technically did it twice. That's not what he wants.
Yeah, I want him to 100%.
He wants the suffering.
Yeah. Don't try to... Yeah, true, exactly. Don't try to give him extra, you know? And we won't 100% either. No. You have to only 100%. Those are the rules.
That would be pure misery. Okay?
Isn't that just the
For
game
ice cream alone.
Isn't that just in the game, or just the game in general, pure misery?
No. The game in general is pure boredom.
Cool. Alright, let's move on to Dingo Canyon. Ah, it's Alex V again!
Like, so I heard you thought my ghosts were easy. We have 14 views on our Twitch already when we haven't streamed anything yet.
Wait, what? We have 14 views?
Yes. Also, yes, if you didn't know, we have Twitch now.
I don't know.
There's a link for it on our channel. I put it up earlier.
Did you put the video on or something?
I have not figured I would do that once the stream's over because it's kind of silly to do them both.
Start putting it in the description of all of our videos.
Huh?
Just start adding it to the description of all of the videos.
That looks like overkill. Like, our videos themselves aren't Twitch streams.
Yes,
You're not going to watch our videos wanting the Twitch stream. I'm not trying to do what a lot of those popular YouTubers do, where they have a line or two of text, and then the next 100+ lines are all their affiliate links or other social links.
Oh, this ghost actually uses the original shortcut from Dingo Canyon. I thought they got rid of that. So it was so much harder to do. I thought they were trying to remove it. Interesting. That probably explains why he's a few seconds faster.
Not think that was in this version either.
Yeah, I think I tried it, but the rock was in the way, and I was like, okay, well, maybe they just tried to make it so like you couldn't really do it as effectively, therefore it wasn't worth the time. But I guess not. Like, see, I'm already screwing up hitting the rock multiple times, so.
But yeah, you're not used to it.
Like, if that rock was gone, it would be much easier to do it. You have to do some kind of weird turning to properly fit in there.
Eh? Eh.
Alright, let's see which path is faster, the right path or the left path? The left path seems faster.
I would assume it would be left, looking at the map.
I didn't lose my Sacred Fire, but I got stuck on, like, 2 things.
Magic. Yeah, you did.
I got stuck on a cactus. Funny. And I got stuck on, what's it called? Like a rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Discord's being stupid. Yeah, name something else new.
What?
Because I said that it was showing Cyber being offline a few minutes ago. Yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, I'm literally always marked as offline. So.
I just hit the rock there, too, and I didn't lose my Sacred Fire. He pushed me back half a second, but...
Maybe this is one of those invisible walls they corrected for, but they just overcorrected it.
I guess, like...
Because I did hear there's a lot of walls that are actually overcorrected.
Maybe that's why this shortcut is possible now. Again, I hit the cactus. I did not lose my sacred fire. Alex B, your times are disappointing me.
He's being a bully to him now.
Come on, that one was easy. I just had to learn that you cut through the thingy. Come on, buddy.
To be fair, you've been tearing through most of these. The only one you had trouble with is Turbo Track.
True. You aren't wrong. Let me toss away this bottle real quick. Then we get to move on to Polar Pass, which I think was like, yeah. Matthew R, my nemesis, it's Dingo. I'll be back in a sec.
Mm. And the controller left with him, I see. Wouldn't want it any other way. Like, we'll do it. Moment.
Alright, I'm back. Alright. Let's do this as... Let's do this as Polar. It's his stage.
Hardly ever plays Polar, so...
We'll do it as in Fisherman Polar, because I think Fisherman Polar looks adorable. So.
Almost all the Polar skins look adorable.
Yeah, even his angry one is adorable. He's just a precious little bear. What disconnected? Did I disconnected?
Your controller disconnected when you left.
Oh, did it say disconnected on the bottom left for a while?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's also what that computer sound is. Welcome to PS4.
Alright, see you later, Blurring.
What do you say? Bye, Blurring. But what do you say?
They're leaving.
Bye, Blurring. Have a good day.
And he's still hoping for Pinstripe to get a new skin, so,
I am too. Justice for Pinstripe. So, this is a Matthew R stage, which you said the Dingo Dow ones were pretty bad. So...
you said that. I didn't say anything of the sort.
Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind me. Ignore what I said. I'm too
that.
I am too stupid. Stupid. Hey, my name is Mail Doctor, and I'm from Tennessee.
That's offensive in like 10 different ways.
Is it true, though? Are you from Tennessee?
Nope, never been.
Oh, that's one of the few states you haven't been to. I see. Fudgesicles! Sorry, that was loud.
Yes, it was.
You gotta love how, the RTX voice is trying, like, it tries to get rid of loud noises in general. It's like, no, loud noises are a no-go!
Actually, it didn't cut you out on that one. I think it's because you were only loud for a very split second.
So was your mom. I'm gonna become a villain tonight, and I'm just gonna have the Dr. Vortex laugh.
I mean, I don't have to become a villain. I already know I'm pure evil.
Who's the most evil between us two?
I don't know. I don't feel like either of us have really had the opportunity to show off our pure evilness.
our true evilness. We haven't had the time.
Although
No.
you You did want to do that Planet Coaster series of streams at some point. That might be a good opportunity.
Yeah. I wanted it to be a legit
for reasons
part.
I've never understood. Teams always insist on having heroes and good Samaritans as their protagonists. I'll never understand it.
I mean, there's some games where you play as the villain.
Yeah, but for every one of those, there's another 1,000 or defeating the villain.
True. Oh, did you see that God Hand video I sent you, by the way?
I thought I told you I did, didn't I?
I don't think you did, or I just forgot. One of the two. How did you like it then?
It was a video. I think I was expecting more.
He literally tells a dude to move in position,
Yes,
so he
yes,
can
does.
kick him out of the window like he was his friends. It's so good. God Hand's a good game. It's a very ridiculous game. Alright, you can pass me, Dingo, because, what's it called? I didn't have, I lost my secret fire, so. In the arms of an angel.
Of a bagel?
Ooh, I want to see somebody make a parody of that song, but it's in the arms of a bagel. No, did I
make a dumb enough joke that somebody might have already done it?
Lost my blue flame there. I think I hit some weird part. Didn't feel like I should have lost it, but oh well.
It looks like he came off on just a really weird angle.
Yeah, I mean I did. Hi Matthew B. Hey Matthew B, come onto our live stream so I can shit talk. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his
Just
name
don't-
right. Or Matthew
isn't he?
R.
Like, you're thinking of Alex B.
I'm confusing last name initials.
Apparently.
It's all your fault.
I live to watch you suffer. Of
I just
course.
want the devs to come into the stream so I can shit talk every single one of them that isn't William P.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with him? Are you just gonna try whenever you see his name?
I'll say, you're a worthy adversary.
Sometimes. Speaking of, he has 2 times in this area, the Glacier Park, so have fun.
Yeah, one of them is, what's it called? That one stage that people said is his easiest time. Blizzard Bluff. Did he have Tiny
Yeah,
Arena
Blizzard Bluff.
too?
Dragon Mines.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, Dragon Mines.
Yeah, of course he gets that one.
I just don't want to do Dragon Mines. I hate that stage.
Yeah, well, now you have to become an expert at it. So, for the full CTR experience, are you gonna replay this game 7 more times?
Wait.
Well, for the 8 starting characters, of course.
Oh, what are you talking about? Well, I did swap characters in the adventure mode LP. So
That's still only 1. I played as 3 different characters in Birth by Sleep, but you're not letting me off the hook, so I'm not letting you off the hook.
damn it. Well, I'll have you know my porridge is burning, so
I found a way to scare him off with Birth by Sleep threats. And that's how we turned a 200-hour game into a 2,000-hour game.
absolutely not. Look, I have to get all the skins anyways. Give me a
Well,
break.
obviously, you're just gonna uninstall and reinstall the game, right?
No! Oh, yeah, sure. After I save my game. time. I just had to stop screwing up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You must be jealous, Mayo.
No,
Yeah.
not really.
I know.
I have no intention of ever
I
playing
know
this game
you're
again.
jealous, Mayo.
No.
I know, Mayo. You're like, damn, I wish I could be playing this game. Okay, I can't even joke. Mayo was like,
The only way I can see myself maybe playing this game again at some point is PC release. That's it.
just so you
Even
can,
that I'm not so sure on.
that way you can watch the game at a beautiful 60 FPS.
I can't see 60 frames. I don't care about that.
Mayo, you're supposed to pretend and say you do. So pretend right now.
No. That's lying.
I don't know what this lying is. I definitely don't lie all the time. Alex B, we meet again. Who should I play in Tiny Arena? I'm playing Biker Tiny.
Totally fitting. Wait a minute, didn't we already do Biker Tiny?
No, it was Communist.
Ah.
And then I'll do Rilla next. Should I do fixed or normal?
Obviously, you need to go with the cute one.
So, fix or normal?
Yes.
Alright, Alex
If given the
B.
choice, I'm always going to go with normal Rilla. The beautiful one.
Alright, Alex B. Show me what you got here. Show me what you got, baby. Really wish I could see what engine they're using. I'm assuming they're basically all using speed, maybe sans a few using like drift or something on certain
Most
stages.
likely. I mean,
But
to be fair, that I think it's what Velo did too, where it was mostly speed. There's a few where they were switching around.
yeah. I wonder what Alex, or not Alex, well yes, I do wonder what Alex B uses. He's like my frenemy, you know? But I wonder what Mr. William P uses. Check the stream. He probably uses speed, let's be honest.
He does. I don't have to look the stream, I just know.
How do you know?
Because I saw the stream, or part of it.
What even is a stream?
I don't know, what are you doing right now?
Playing CTR?
And?
Streaming?
Okay. Good to know that you crossed that hurdle.
Mayo's like my teacher, you know?
I'm just eternally perplexed by him.
You know, so am I. So it looks like for this one, you just have to cut corners harder than usual. Which, I mean, makes sense given this track. Though, let's be honest, if this was freaking our good friend William, he would probably be way ahead of me somehow.
No, we'll find out next week.
Is Dragon Mines next or is Dragon Mines last on the level select list?
Pretty sure Blizzard Bluff is last for
Ugh.
reasons unknown.
I want to do Dragon Mines. I'm giving you the controller. You like Dragon Mines.
You know, do you like Dragon Mines, but that's not how it works.
You wish that was how it works.
No, you Teleport.
Yes, most definitely I do. I think that might have been the first one I beat. First try, no restarts. Which is good. Guten Tag. Yep, it's next. Oh boy. Well, guys, get your popcorn ready.
Okay, just give me 5 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, this is. I know. I'm just.
So you get a course of all levels, right?
Yeah, of course. Darn you, William B. Gotta get my AFK.
Oh, I
Already
saw
did.
this.
Already did. He's 9 seconds faster than me. Yes.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun.
All right, Cyber. Do you prefer fixed Rilla or the real Rilla? I prefer the real Rilla. I think fixed Rilla looks pretty bad comparatively.
Fixed Rilla looks more accurate to the original, I guess. But
No,
the original one is way more memey and therefore he's better.
His cheeks aren't fat and big enough. I'll do Crash on the next one. Which Crash skin do you want me to use?
Pick one of like 10.
There's Grandpa Crash. It's my favorite one. AKA Pilot Crash. I know he doesn't really look like a grandpa, but I like to call him Grandpa Crash.
That's
all
just
right?
what you call him.
Oh.
He looks nothing like a grandpa. Doesn't even have a beard or anything, but you know.
They should make a real Grandpa Crash skin. Damn it.
So something like Cranky Kong, but for Crash series.
Yeah.
I guess Science actually is kind of grandpa. I know that's just you bring up the skins, but if any skin is it, that's probably it.
I still think
He has white hair.
I still think the visualization of him in what's it called? In the skin that I call him Grandpa Crash. I think it's his clothing that makes him look very grandpa. You want me to use Scientist Crash? Fine. The real question is, what stage do I subject myself to using Coco in?
Just pick a stage that you don't think is going to be that bad. So honestly, probably most of the Nitro Kart stages.
My first thought was the easiest stage of the bunch, which is going to be, what's it called?
But the easy stage is probably going to be really miserable because all the easy tracks have been pretty hard for you.
No, I think I'll be fine with Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie, my time is literally 2 seconds faster. Yeah.
But that level has to be reserved for Krunk. Come on.
Yeah, that's a Kronk level. Absolutely.
So then where do you get yourself to Coco? Because you missed your chance for Coco Park.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I used Motomo there, though. He's better. Then again, everyone's better than Coco.
Except for other Coco.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Baby
Where do you
Coco's...
subject yourself to Baby Coco?
Oh, God. How about I just don't subject myself to Baby Coco? And call it a
yes.
day.
But yes.
No. Absolutely not. Well, I mean, if I put her in the pajama skin, it kind of indicates it, like, slight, though. Like, slightly is not enough, you know?
lost my sacred fire because I cheat. Hey, Mayo.
Yeah?
Bubsy.
RTX cut you out.
I said Bubsy.
Yeah, I'm just choosing not to acknowledge what you said that time.
Don't you love it? Even RTX doesn't want that disgusting creature to be named.
Welcome to the machine.
Welcome, son! To definitely copyrighted music! No, I barely. This one kind of feels like a bit like a Papu's Pyramid situation. I'm gonna have issues getting in the first time, but you know, every time I get in, like the shortcut, William P's time doesn't seem too bad. His lap 1 isn't that good, at least. I don't know about his lap 2 very well, or his lap 3. I don't think I hit lap 3 yet, so... Nope. Okay. Stop it, game. Remind me to use Scientist Crash next race, by the way.
Oh, for sure.
In Blizzard Bluff. We won't even be able to see his hair. It'll blend in. It's camouflage.
He's just gonna be bald.
Yeah, he's gonna be bald.
It's gonna be... We'll be a mad scientist, he'll be a bald scientist! Because as we all know, bald men can't be angry.
Do bald men even exist?
I mean, Cortex doesn't have much hair. He has it on his sides, so does that... He qualifies being bald or not if you have no hair on the top of your head, but it's all on the side?
Well, he's flat. He's got a flat head. So I think that alone to make is constitute for not counting. The hair that grows on the side is that is his hair. I don't think he's bald. I think he's just you know, he was born with a disability.
He was born with a lot of disabilities.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
He's an N on his forehead.
Beautiful.
Do you think kids at school made fun of him for having an N on his forehead?
Absolutely.
You know, the real thing I want to know is, how did it transform from being lowercase to capital over the years?
How did it turn out to be an N in the first place? Like, it could have just as easily been like an S or a Q, a Z, a L. It could have been anything else.
If it was an L, that'd be actually terrible.
That would have been Cortex's luck to a T, though.
True.
Just getting an L tattooed on his forehead.
Truly is shape of an L on his forehead. And they ain't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. My name is William P, and I play the chicken. I added him to the game because I am a jokester around the office. I play Dragon Minds because I like letting people suffer more than they usually do. I hope you don't like to play games. Hey now, my name is Chicken Man. Get your game on. Oh, play! Hey man, you're a Rillaroo. Nobody plays you. Haha, I lost! By the way, Yogi, when's true pro gamer start and you doing runs like no power sliding or no gas pedaling on oxide? You know, I probably at this point could do that. That's the thing. If I can beat all the dev times, I feel like I could do that.
You have to in the turn engine for the maximum flex.
Maybe for fun, after I do all the dev times, maybe for fun, I'll do that on like a few tracks. Definitely not all of them, but maybe I'll be like suggest a random track and I'll attempt to do it. I don't know how hard it actually is. Maybe for fun. Funsies. He said Oxide Ghost, so it could be worse. He could have said, try it with dev times!
Go back to Turbo Track!
No, even worse. Do Crash Cove! Stipulation! You cannot press the gas button.
Well, okay, that's it. You fail. Actually, Crash Cove probably wouldn't actually be that bad because it's a turbo pad right behind where you start.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
be as bad as some other stages.
I don't think it's possible to beat what's it called, William P.
Him, no. Everybody else, yeah, probably.
I could beat the Oxide time with. You know what? Put that on the list of things I'll do after beating dev times. I could probably beat it, Crash Cove or Oxide's Crash Cove easily. I think with the pro gamer move. I keep hitting like walls barely. Why can't they just get rid of all the walls?
Because then it's not a racing game anymore.
Just make us fly. Then it'll be a Diddy Kong Racing. Then you got to give us a little boat.
Well, yeah, that point it's just Diddy Kong Racing.
And they did make the one level in Diddy Kong Racing, to see.
Yeah, in the original CTR, yeah, they did do that.
Original CTR, just come on, just make it a true reality. Just turn this game into Kong Racing.
Another game we
kind of surprised they didn't have an update that just did that anyways. Jumping was terrible. Turbo Track and Retro Stadium definitely were the hardest for me just because I had to learn the U-turning. I think that's what made that one the hardest for me. But in terms of like what track I probably actually think has been the hardest so far, I still think Crash Cove probably was like pure difficulty and skill. That one's probably the roughest. Like you really need to be doing good for that one. So far. That could change. Kind of scared about Inferno Islands. Because Inferno Island's basically like the same concept.
I mean, it's a little more complicated than Crash Cove, but not by much.
Yeah.
Probably more on tier something like Coco Park.
But even Coco Park has like a part where you like multiple parts where you can split into the grass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Crash Cove has none of that. That's the only reason why Crash Cove is like honestly probably as difficult as it is, because it doesn't have any of those sort of things that like Coco Park did, for example.
And Crash Cove also has a proper shortcut, though.
True.
Although so does Inferno Island.
So does Inferno Island, yeah. Granted, saves barely any time, but...
In fact, it saves no time, as we established with the Velo Ghost.
Unless Velo's playing tricks, trying to prepare everybody incorrectly for the dev times.
Possibly.
Like, haha, what if we trick them like this so when the dev times pop up, they all get... that could have been the one if I didn't barely tap that wall. Hi, Nooblet74. Yes, we are doing Dragon Mines, as this was the next track on my list in terms of dev times.
Yeah, he's just been going down the list with the exception of Retro Stadium, which he wants to do immediately after Turbo Track.
Yeah, because I was having some immense difficulties doing that one. Mostly because I had to use D-pad for that one, and I didn't want to lose the groove I kind of had. So I've now swapped back to stick because it's just more comfortable for me. I can't play a racing game on D-pad. It just feels weird. Like, it works, don't get me wrong, it just feels weird and
Found a
wrong.
way back in the day. It's just
Man. It just feels wrong. God! Sorry. You redid Dragon
TX
Mines?
did not like that one either.
Nice, how you doing? Yeah, that was loud. What, did you do all the developer times, Mr. Newblitz? Are you in the top, I don't know, it's a couple thousand it looks like, have beaten all the dev times from the looks of it? You know, if we're going by the logic of the leaderboards.
Mhm.
You beat all the dev times? Nice. Nice. I hold the world record for most failed attempts on TurboTrack.
Oh,
Retro
you're
Stadium.
not. You're not even in the 1%. You're probably like the 5% of people that tried the least. You struggled, but you didn't struggle that hard.
Retro Stadium almost made me cry. I barely tapped that wall. Did I even hit that wall? Can you confirm?
The stream is really far behind for me. It's been since you started, so I'll tell you whenever it gets around to it. Yes, you did.
Didn't look
Very
like
barely.
it did. Man, I'm just trying to cut corners as much as I can, especially on a William P time. I hate Dragon Mines, dude. There's not even any
You've been saying that.
dragons here.
Yes, there is.
There wasn't in the original game.
True. I mean, unless you count the Komodo brothers.
Moto.
They're still dragons.
No.
They're still dragons.
No.
Yes, they are.
No. They're
Are we-
Joes
are we
and
gonna-
Moes.
Are we gonna have to go through a zoology lesson?
Yes.
A Komodo dragon is what Komodo Joe and Komodo are.
Those aren't dragons, though.
Yes, they are.
No. They don't breathe fire.
I mean, no, they don't.
Exactly. They are dragons. Flamethrowers, on the other hand, those are dragons.
Say your only qualification to be a dragon.
Yes. You must be able to breathe flames to become a
If
dragon.
that's it.
And yes, those stages did make me cry. Oh, or not? It was just Retro Stadium that made me crack, honestly. I didn't really
You
have.
didn't struggle that hard.
I mean, I did struggle on TurboTrack, but
You only struggled
definitely.
on TurboTrack because you couldn't figure out how to do U-turning.
Yeah, but once I managed to do the U-turning, it wasn't that bad. It was literally just Retro Stadium for some reason I could not handle it. I just couldn't U-turn properly. It was really weird. I think that would have been it. Damn it! I barely hit a wall. Skidded against it very briefly. Unfortunate. Mayo Doctor is my coach in this game because he's super good at it, so.
No.
He beat the dev times so hard that he didn't even have to do any of them. It's crazy.
I mean, that part is true.
Exactly! No anime references. Who made an anime reference?
Nublik did.
What did he say?
Next time on Dragonborn Super.
Oh,
That's all they said.
it's like a Skyrim reference also.
Yeah, I was like, that's more Skyrim than
Well, it's reference to
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball also.
Oh, sorry, but you also did the death time skip. I see you, man.
You too did the dev time skip. See, Cyber and Mayo are so good at this game that they give a specific number of players. They call it the dev time skip. It's like a little button, and you get to just skip all the dev times. You don't have to do any of them. You also get your own special. They're not even wheels. They're it's a special paint job. It's crazy. It's called the Poop Surprise, and it looks like sludge from turd in the sewer. On
You're not just really good at that fake crash skin, I'll let you know.
What?
Looks really good at that fake crash skin, I'll let you know.
Which one? Which color?
The boogers.
The booger ones? Yes.
Yeah.
The booger variants, rather.
Yes.
I get you. Figured I'd ask the specifics, the dimensions,
Of course.
Because, I wasn't good enough to get the dev times. So, yeah. They're just too good at this game. They're 3 times world record holders for the best stage in the game. Electron Blavenue is what it's called. Did I beat William P? Oh my god, how? What? Wait. Oh. What? Did I beat him by 1 millisecond?
You started cutting out, so I have no idea what you said, but I can see what happened.
You see why I'm
Go back to
confused?
that one. Yeah, because he clearly finished the line before you. He very clearly finished the line before you.
Apparently, I think I was 1 frame faster. Oh, what the? You know what? I'll take it. Blizzard buff it is! And it's William P again. Of course.
Yeah, but this is the easy William P.
Allegedly.
Everybody says it's the easy one.
Might not be easy for me. Alright, so we were using Scientist Crash. So.
Of course.
I'm still honestly baffled that just happened, but I will take it. I'm so confused, but whatever.
Yeah, I guess now we know that even if a dev finishes the line before you, if you finish a split second after them, you might still be okay.
So. William Master P. It sounds provocative.
Yeah. A little bit.
Like, I swear that isn't just my Dirty Minds. Not exclusive. Yeah, but he jumps the fence, Mayo! How do you jump the fence?
He's the easiest William P. dev time.
Yeah, and so is your mother. People are liars. He jumps the fence. That immediately makes him the most difficult William P. time.
So how far in are we so far? We're just shy of 2 hours. Okay, so I guess the rest of the stream is going to be dedicated to learning fence skip.
Maybe he just does it the first lap and is like, you know what, this ain't worth doing multiple times.
Niblet says that you have to jump and jump again. I remember hearing somebody say that at one point too. It didn't help for me, but
Again. It didn't work. You lied to me. How dare you?
yeah, we know about the bump too, but again, that's a little hard to get consistent.
You mean
Also,
the
William's
bump-
clearly not using the bump, so
the bump on the left side? Yeah, it's really weird. How come William is faster? He's a cheater. He's a cheater, man. He cheats. He probably eats Cheetos with Chester the Cheetah. That's how much of a cheater he is.
isn't that what you do?
Yes.
But he's been trying to break you out of this place for years now. Even with all of his super powerful cheats, he still can't do it.
How do I do it? You'll be here for me. Thank you, Nublitz. Thank you, Nublitz. At least somebody is here for me. I'm like, Mayo, he's not even here for me. He's not even in this call right now. This is his twin brother, Leo Blocker. So Bleo blocked her. How's your brother doing?
Seemed fine.
Your brother Mayo Doctor, not your brother.
Fine.
Oh, okay. You'll be here for me till I complete it. What a trooper. Invite your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sponsored by Rich. What, man? Why are you quiet? I have to sell out.
Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if we sell out if nobody sponsors us. Unfortunately.
Life is suffering.
Good job, you got the fence. Now you have to do it 2 more times and still manage to do it faster than William P.
Same problem, I understand you there. Look, I don't understand. It's like, it's so hard. I felt playing Penta Penguin next. I don't know what I just did, but it just pushed me forward. Did you see that?
What? No, the stream's behind. Remember?
You'll see it soon enough.
We're waiting for it.
It happened at the beginning of the first lap. Like something pushed me forward.
I did not see it.
Yeah, well, you're also blind.
How'd you know?
Because your Mayo Doctor's evil twin brother, Bleo Doctor.
Actually, Mayo's the evil one. I'm the relatively good one.
Oh, you're the mentally sane one. Get out of this channel. We don't approve of sane people. Get Mayo Doctor here, right? I hate this fence. This fence makes me want to break fence in real life.
Don't do that. You're just gonna get splinters.
Splinters? What's a splinter?
I think RTX cut me off.
It came out as splinter.
Great.
I like splinters, though. I like the pain.
Okay, Mask of the Hours of the Okay Doctor. Not sure why you're doing an evil laugh when you're not doing anything.
Yes, show you using the shortcut so that I know how to do it properly. Please and thank you. Mayo will give you $1 million.
No.
It'll be Monopoly dollars.
I can't do the Monopoly dollars.
He'll give you the hotel estate or what the heck. He'll give you one of his big estates.
See, promises like that are why you're in the middle of a legal battle right now.
I figured because I'm leaving, I could show it off. Okay, Mayo?
Hey.
Figured I wouldn't get in trouble. Who messaged me? Bet William P had to practice this track for hours. Like, guys, how do I hit the fence shortcut? They're like, I don't even know. Did we even program it in the game? And then the guy who made this stage was like,
Probably.
no. No, I can't. Maybe they'll say this one isn't that bad because maybe they know how to do the shortcut. which clearly
Maybe.
I don't know how to do. It's part of why people don't talk about TurboTrack that much.
Maybe.
People probably figured out how to do the freaking thing. I made it. That's nice. William P knows how to do it better though because he gets pushed further. Like he's a developer.
Well, clearly because he's playing as a chicken, that means he gets to fly a little bit.
Ah, should have known. I made it a good jump. Holy guacamole.
Well done.
Despite Sacred Fire granted, I could have just got it again, but I lose my Sacred Fire. Where's everybody else in the chat? Probably dead.
Most likely.
We sacrificed them to our cult. Like how Mayo has no response to that. You're just like quiet.
That may or may not be true. I will not say anything that will incriminate me against.
Yeah. We're yeah, you know. We really shouldn't be able to get away with these jokes, but it's great that we can. I got it! That was a good jump! Even William P is confused.
I'll get you again on lap 2.
I mean, probably. I'll probably screw it up on lap 2. I kind of see the double jump thing. I'm kind of getting it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm kind of being.
No, not at all.
I really wish I could explain it. I don't. It doesn't. It still doesn't feel consistent, and I'm always really scared and like clenching my teeth every single
Yeah,
time.
I was looking at your controls this time. You were holding down the jump button the entire time.
I always do.
Like that wasn't a double jump.
I did it. I beat William P.
Congratulations, you beat the easiest of the William P times.
It's 10 seconds faster because of that. I must have only used the trick either once or once.
I don't think you did because you were having trouble with it against Velo.
Probably. Velo didn't use it, so figured why should I use it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. Alright, on to Citadel City stages. What's the first one?
Hot Air Skyway. Another William P!
Well done! And I have some
feeling-
bad news for you. Guess who has Diamond Cortex Castle?
Is it William P?
Yes.
Dude, did they just give the controller to William P and they were just like, alright, just do them all.
That's
Do them all!
That's what they should have done.
Thank you for the congratulations. And this is also one of my favorite stages. Mayo would think we're insane for saying that, but
I do think you're insane. But not for saying that, I just think you're insane.
I mean, yes.
I've heard all the evil laughing you've been doing in this stream. You can't hide from me.
Let's see how hard William P's.
It's okay, once we're done with the CTR stream, so we can move on to the Planet Coaster stuff we've been talking about, and then we can cruelly murder every visitor that wastes their money in our.
Yeah, that'll. I wanted to do a Planet Coaster. What's it called? I wanted our park to be based off of like some of our better LPs and stuff like that, and just make rides. Like we'll make like a Donkey Kong Country ride. It would be some sort of like foresty ride and stuff like that. Building rides, especially like figuring out how to do all the scenery and that sort of stuff. That is what's gonna take a huge chunk of those streams.
Yeah. I've never played Planet Coaster. I did play a bit of Planet Zoo, though, so I do have a general idea.
Planet Coaster's fun. So is Planet Zoo. I haven't played Planet Zoo, but yeah, I know it's basically exactly like what you're saying. Basically, it's the Zoo Tycoon variant.
Basically, the controls are really wonky, though. I assume they carried over the controls from Planet Coaster.
Probably. I don't know if it's necessarily that it's really wonky. I think it's just hard to get used to, is the thing.
It's still janky even when you get used to it. But there's like a lot of things that are binding to different keys that really shouldn't be, and other things that should be separated out, and it's... I just never get used to it.
Oh, I screwed up my U-turn. I'm gonna start using D-pad for this stage because I'm gonna have to U-turn down the spiral. So I think I'm gonna have to get used to that. Feels so weird transitioning from this. I wonder if he uses D-pad or not, William P.
I have no idea. He doesn't have a controller overlay on his stream.
Was it his stream or is it the Beenox stream?
It was his... I mean, it was on the Beenox channel, but he was the only one there.
Oh. Of course he was. Oh, I thought I jumped there.
He had already been well established as a meme at that point, so, you know.
I mean, he's well established as a meme for having cruel and unusual times.
Especially compared to his co-workers. Like, I don't think there's any doubt that if they used his times instead of his co-workers, they would have probably been harder for basically all of them.
Whatever, I'll take the probable loss on this one just so I can get a little bit of practice in with D-pad. Oh yeah, Cyber, is it still playing the classic music for the stages? Every time I turn off the classic music, it would just come back on anyways, so I just eventually I just gave up.
Online, wasn't it?
Huh?
That was only an issue online, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think I'm going to use Drift class for, what's it called?
It is classic? Okay.
Of course it is. I think I'm going to use Drift class for, not this stage, Cortex Castle. Just because it'll feel easier, more than likely. The U-turn on that feels really weird. I think I might just do the break turn there. Here, I'll turn on the Nitro field. I'll just turn on Nitro field for the rest of the stream. Don't worry though, the next stream it won't be Nitro field anymore because for some reason it auto resets. I don't know why. It didn't do this on my main channel. Or main account, not channel.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought my U-turn in there made it so I got down there faster than him. I was like, damn, maybe I should just U-turn down that entire thing. This real quick, so I'll try
Loudspeakers do mini 0% bass blasting.
What?
I think he's saying the music's too loud.
No, what? Could you translate what you said in English, please?
And then can you translate it again into German? Since he is apparently German.
What is happening?
Okay, so I was actually right. Yeah, so it means the stream's.
What's too loud? The music?
Yeah, the music's too loud.
How did the music get too loud?
I don't know. Just turn
I guess-
the game audio down a little.
I guess Legacy music is coming back on, boys. It's just because it's good music. Okay.
Oh, he put it.
Okay. You were scaring us. Especially me. I was really confused. I was like, what is happening? Surprised I was still on the track after that. I'm actually starting to slowly seeing the beauty of D-pad. It still feels really weird to like race with it, but it seems to be every time I go to D-pad, I feel like I'm doing better.
It works well for some people.
Well, I'm also like using more U-turns and stuff like this because when I do it with D-pad, I can get away with doing that. Like, look I still hit walls really bad there at the way end, and I'm still decently close to William P.
Also, that feeling when Penta's not best character anymore. Yeah, well, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, this game has online, so
Penguin Ye 1 is the best character.
could have been repeatedly busted.
Penguin Ye 1 is the best character in the game, okay? The real sad thing is Big Norm is no longer to be terrified of anymore.
If anything, he's more goofy, which I guess that's more in line with his actual character, but I don't know. It feels like we lost something along the way.
There has to be some sort of like dedicated Big Norm player base that keeps that fear enabled for, you know, the unlucky players that play against a Big Norm online.
It seems like those people all migrate over to classic perk crashes or Pokos or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I should always be scared of Cocos because that's what speedrunners used for such a long time. I know there's still speedrunners that still play as her because they're just so accustomed to playing as Coco. Oops, that was a terrible U-turn. Oh well, let's just keep racing. See if I can pick myself back up. Nope.
Okay.
I fell off the edge. Trying to cut corners really hard. So, at the rate that this stream is going at, I will likely just finish off all the CTR stages.
There's no way you're getting to the C. Even if CK tracks are easier.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do like
one or two really hard ones, and then the others will...
Maybe I'll do like one or two.
Also, let's not forget you already did Hyperspace Way.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do one or two of this extra stages, the DLC ones.
Depends on how long you spend here against the King Chicken.
Exactly.
Let us not forget, our graceful King Chicken is also the ruler of the Cortex Castle as well.
I don't know if the U-turn is faster there than the brake turn or not. The U-turn is so much, like, more risky, though, because it always puts you at the way edge. Unless maybe I come at it at, like, a different angle or something. That might change that. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong, though.
I don't know what you did wrong either. I can't see it yet.
Restart the stream, man. Not restart it, but like refresh the page.
I have.
Refresh it again.
Just YouTube being dumb.
Yeah, name something new. Oh wait, you can't.
Yeah, all that did is kill the bitrate.
So. Hope
Oh,
that was just a you thing and not a general thing.
Yeah, it's just a me thing.
Screw up.
Like, I can't see the blue fire anymore, just 2 blue squares.
It's just blue squares. That's funny.
With a little bit of gray coming over for when you're supposed to power slide. Seeing a little better.
Can't believe Mayo gets to play it. And man, when was the last time you played a horror game?
Never.
Really? I thought there was like maybe one game you played that really like threw you off where you were like, no, I'm not gonna play it because I played this one horror game and it made me too terrified or something.
Why would I actively go into something that I know for a fact I'm going to despise?
Because science is weird.
I mean, it is weird, but that's aside from the point.
You should do science on the psychology of people who play horror games.
No.
Well, you don't have to play the horror games. You just do the psychology for them.
I don't know what's scarier, though. Psychology is pretty scary, too.
True, true. I mean, you are insane after all.
Name something scarier than a therapist.
No, you won't be a therapist, you know.
Okay, so what am I then?
A scientist.
I don't think it works that way.
It does if I say so. And you know what I say, Mayo? I say so! Star, yo! Be a platform star!
Oh, no more Bubsy. No more Bubsy.
No, Bubsy. No one likes you. Go away. Oh, I barely hit a wall. Unfortunate. I wish Penta was the best character in the game right now so I could win. Hey, Mayo, how do I hack my stats?
You wished, buddy.
Yes, I do. Though to be fair, it probably would be really weird trying to adapt to like having the best turning while also having the best speed.
Yeah, that's how it was in Nitro Kart, if you remember.
Don't remember actually.
How Entropy and Velo just straight up had the best stats in the game. Especially Velo. No, they had max turning and max speed. Acceleration was mid.
Oh, okay. So he U-turns that way better than me. The spiral.
Just there, and the U-turn at the end of the stage, he seems to pull ahead of you, but everywhere else he's...
Yeah, well, it's because I use a brake turn at the way end, because the U-turn, I just don't feel comfortable doing it.
Well, learn how to get comfortable with it.
No.
But it's slower.
Screw you, Mayo, this is all your fault.
Okay, yes, it is. Everything that goes wrong in your life is my fault, but that's aside from the point.
Yeah, this is all your fault. telling Mom, again, you know, the one who enabled this inescapable room idea.
And the one that enabled you to get locked away as well?
Yes.
You didn't think this through very well, did you?
No, I really didn't. I made the idea. He made the A-OK. Apparently our father is still looking for us. And yes, that did get dark. What's new?
Welcome to Yoga, Doctor. Hope you enjoy your stay.
I don't. Nobody should enjoy their stay.
Oh, okay, but hear me out there. King Chicken.
Oh, you're right. Once again, chicken tenders have never sounded so good currently. And they're always sounding good.
Well, yeah, but chicken. I mean, you're playing as a penguin too. You're both birds.
I'm salivating at the thought.
Does it qualify as cannibalism if a penguin eats a chicken?
Depends. Does it count as chicken tenders if a chender
Yes, I think.
I kind of screwed up saying whatever I was trying to say. No! I came in at a weird angle and that ruined it. I probably could have won that. Ma'am,
Host?
what made you originally enjoy mayonnaise?
Well, you see, it was many moons ago when there was this gigantic thing of mayonnaise, and a certain jerk shoved me into this vat of it. This certain jerk, which I will just call Yogi for short, of course.
Oh, okay.
Shoved me in completely ruthlessly without even thinking about the consequences.
Interesting.
Stuck in there for 4 days.
Oh, okay.
But by the time I got out, I was no longer a mortal man. I was the mayonnaise.
Doctor.
All I could see is mayonnaise.
I see.
Everything I eat tastes like mayonnaise.
Okay. And what did the doctors have to say about this truly enthralling discovery that was made?
They were all too busy stuffing their faces with mayonnaise.
So your power is influencing.
Yes.
See.
I'm the world's worst superhero. Who am I kidding? If I bring on superpowers, I'd definitely be a villain.
The
I
mayonnaise.
can't even joke about
The
that.
mayonnaise villain.
I feel like it'd be one of those super inept villains that doesn't even try to do anything super scary. It's just like, I'm going to make this old lady cross the street, even if she doesn't want to.
What? Old woman.
Shall I insist you in crossing the street? Oops, this way. I will help you cross the street.
Oh!
No, maybe this is why I identified so well with Mega Man. It all clicked.
Like when you click the remote. Your horror.
I'm gonna get you screwed up the U-turn. Yes. Well done. So, what kind of superhero / villain would you be? You gotta ask the obvious question there.
I would force everybody to play CTR to 100% completion.
So you would be a pure evil villain.
Yes. And the only way people can get out of that predicament is if they beat my times after
Oh, no.
I beat the dev times. Mayo?
You gotta go worse than that. Every individual person that wants to get out, they have to beat the world record times. Effectively creating a new world record for themselves. But then if anybody else wants to get out, they have to beat those new world record times. And it just keeps going.
Yes. They call me the Beenox.
That's horrible.
I wear a bee outfit.
So you're Geary.
Yes. And I force people to do it every time they finish one time. That is when they must, or that is when they are allowed to eat and drink again.
Oh no.
They get no contact with their family until the deed is done.
So, how many millions of people have you killed from this match?
You know all the genocides that have happened in this universe.
Oh, right.
They've all been caused from one.
Wait a minute, but technically it shouldn't be genocide. It should be genocide barring a very small handful of people. It's like a very extreme version of the Thanos snap.
I've been likened akin to Thanos. Other alien species falter at the hands.
I can't tell if it's Discord or RTX, but something is cutting you off really hard.
It is your mother.
Mother?
She said, I can't let my plans of universal domination get through.
But you can't let your own plans of universal domination. That doesn't make any sense.
It's because it's not. She can't let our plans falter, Mayo.
Oh, right, of course.
Why do you think we have this facade of a cult?
Excuse me, it's not a facade.
Exactly. It's because we are going to summon Blurg and Splurg.
Okay, you keep summoning Blurg and Schmurg. I'm gonna keep trying to summon Megamind. We'll see which one of us succeeds first.
Mother said whoever succeeds first is the true heir to the throne.
So, if you win, everybody suffers for all eternity until they die from starvation because they can't eat CTR's world record times. And if I win, the worst thing that happens is old ladies are forcefully made to cross the street.
Absolutely.
So, my version will be virtually unchanged.
Except for one thing, Mayo. Everybody must race me in CTR.
No, that's if you win.
And then, Mayo, they must all do turbo track, and they have to win without you turning.
I'm sure somebody's done it.
I think I'm going insane.
I don't doubt that somebody some miracle worker has found a way to beat Turbo Track without even power sliding.
And beat William P's time?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's happened. And I'm not talking about like the old glitch exploits. I mean like actually playing the stage. Look, time trials in this game are weird.
Somebody's probably figured out how to like jump over the entire U-turn somehow.
But especially in the normal Turbo Track, like Retro Stadium, the walls are so
not Retro Stadium, just Turbo Track.
Yeah, no, we're slightly merciful.
Yeah. I think one of us is. I don't think you heard my evil scheme. I don't think I have mercy in my mind.
Fair point. So, how worried should I be for our poor Planet Coaster denizens? Or will it even have denizens?
I'm probably
they'll just die upon contact.
I mean, I'm probably gonna make a legit park. Maybe like one ridiculous ride just for the memes, or like 2 ridiculous rides or something. Just for the memes. But I think I'm gonna try to make like a mostly legitimate park.
Yeah, just good luck trying to figure out what to make for every LP. Like, what are you gonna make for Demon Souls for?
Well, I'm not gonna make it for every LP. It's gonna be what I think is like our really good ones, or the ones that are deserving of a ride. Maybe. How many LPs have we even completed?
Probably close to like 50 at this point.
Yeah, I don't even think I can fit that many rides in. So it basically have to be I have to pick and choose.
That's not even counting stuff like, say, the Mega Mind game or Cat in the Hat month games.
Yeah. Or CTR, probably, even. There would have to be a CTR go-kart track. I feel like that one I have to do. Like, minimum. Bare minimum. I have to make a CTR go-kart track. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Look, it's so hard to tell if you DC or not. That's why I say hello. Because I'm just trying to figure it out. Hi, how you doing, man? How are you doing?
Toast.
He's just thinking about, like, the terror of the world that I might be in if he doesn't summon Megamind before. You know, I summon that evil creature. I can't even say its name again because, you know, it's too evil. Definitely not because I forget.
Oh yeah, of course. It was Borgesport, by the way.
Mortgage. Oh, it's close to Schmorgas.
Actually, not perfect. Because the name is close, at least.
Honestly, it's this spiral at the beginning that's kind of screwing me over the most in this stage. In terms of like...
Nah, I don't know what else it would be. That's the most obvious.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a really good U-turn.
I know you said you were going to stay on this for the rest of the CTR tracks. How long are you actually planning on streaming? So I'm not necessarily planning on sticking around for a whole lot longer.
What time is it now?
It is 3:40.
Maybe like 4:30 tops. Just remind me, because I'll forget.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to stick around that long, but...
Maybe 4:15 then, who knows? I might just beat this track and call it a day because I'm having issues, so...
Look, LEP's like, so I heard you had a relatively easy time in Dragon Mines with Wizard Block.
Well, I'll show you something, and it involves blues.
Alright, see you later, Cyber.
See you, Cyber. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop after this then. My best friend is gone. What? You good? You just fall out of your seat?
Like, I mean, I did a little bit, but that's
Okay, yeah, because you were like, oh, I was like, what?
Look, I know we don't know each other and realize that you wouldn't know this, but I have a really bad habit of falling out of my chair.
No, you've told me, actually.
Yes, I do. I'm really bad at keeping my balance. I have broken so many chairs because I will just lean on one of the sides too much, and I'll just fall off. It doesn't matter if it has an armrest. Like, sometimes I'll just put too much weight on one side and I'll just fall off.
Actually thought you were going to say you.
Some part of my brain just cannot comprehend sit in the middle of chair.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say you've broken many bones.
I mean, I've probably broken a few knowing all the accidents I've been in, but I'd rather not think about that.
Have you actually ever broken a bone that you can like think of offhand?
None that I know for a fact were broken, which, as I was just alluding to, is disgustingly lucky of me.
So then, if you've broken any bones, I assume it's probably been something like a finger or something, which you just assumed at the time was like sprained, but in actuality it wasn't. So. Ooh, that was a really good U-turn also. I don't think it was better than William P's U-turn, but for like my standards, it's pretty good.
Look, William P just wants to remind you who the king is.
Of the chickens?
Of course.
Of course, that U-turn at the way end isn't really helping me either, because I'm doing it the slower way. But at this point, I just don't want to learn how to do the most efficient way or whatever you'd call it. What does he do with that? He's a cheat.
He's just a really speedy king.
You could say he's a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I also keep forgetting that the beginning has this like little spot that you can jump over for a little bit of speed. I keep forgetting that. And that's also not really helping with the whole trying to stay ahead of his ghost for the sections that I do lose time in. Like, I know the parts where I gain, like I pass his ghost, and I know the parts where his ghost is definitely faster. And I'm trying to balance it out enough. I know his lap 1 U-turn on the way end is not good. And I know his lap 2 one, I think, is the second best, and his lap, I think, the best. Like, how did he do such a good U-turn there? I was trying to position myself do a U-turn. It didn't work. Or to do a better U-turn, I should say. Once I figure out that spiral, it's in the bag. Also, this stream just, strengthens and confirms the whole idea that William P's times are the hardest. So, if for some reason anybody
had any doubt the turbo track,
if for some reason anybody had any doubts, I guess me playing the game is just even more proof that his times are kind of ridiculous comparatively to the other ones.
To his others, it's like, I feel like Allie's had a couple. But
whoever was Polar probably so far has had the easiest. That's the one that did like mystery caves and stuff.
Yep. Isn't that the only stage he did though?
No, he did another one early on too. I can't remember which one.
Roost Tubes. We'd have to be Roost Tubes.
I think it was
because William P was Crash Cove and.
Mayo just died on me. I think Mayo just died on me. Oh, that's great. Oh, Mayo's back.
You can hear me now? I never left. I could still hear.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Thought you DC. But yes, I do think it was. I do think it was Ruse Tubes. That the other time the polar guy had was.
Mm.
It was a good U-turn, but William Pieces are better.
He's a good chicken.
He really is. I don't know. I just don't know how to do it on the spiral. I clearly know how to do the U-turns. I just don't do it on the spiral so good. Yeah, but that's why I don't do the U-turns on the last thing. I just try to do it. It just makes me careen off the edge every time I try. So I'm not sure how to do that one. Quote unquote properly. I thought that was a really good U-turn, and he still passed me. Huh.
You're the chicken, I guess.
I suppose. I mean, I am a penguin, like we've established. So, you know, maybe. Okay, that was a good U-turn down the spiral. Williams was definitely better, I think, but that one was still pretty darn good comparatively to some of the other ones I've had on laps 2 and 3 and stuff.
Out as long as you can build a lead on him elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that was bad. That was a way to come off that final jump, but I'm still doing fine so far. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him, but I'll try.
Well, might still be doable.
I don't know how good his last U-turn is. I thought it was his best, so we'll have to see. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Okay, so I think his second lap U-turn is actually the best one. I don't think I approached that U-turn very well. I was really close. I think I could do it in a few attempts, actually. Now, if I can just keep sticking the U-turn on the spiral on lap 2, and preferably 3, because if I didn't screw it up on 3, then I would have won. So, you know, that was definitely my loss right there. What are you doing for that U-turn? I don't understand. I'm sticking to the edge more than him, right? Like, so shouldn't, in theory, my U-turn be the best?
Maybe there's something else to it.
Maybe there is. Wouldn't doubt if it was some sort of physics quirk. But he's like abusing.
Bizarre if the dev times were exploiting that, but wouldn't put it past William.
Well, I know the hills can be a little weird with how you go down them and stuff.
True. Very true.
So, same with like the half pipes.
Might be exploiting that.
I think you can gain some weird like momentum from the half pipes. And my lap 2 is actually really good on the, what's it called? On this ghost. Except for that U-turn, I think was bad. Yeah, I had a bad U-turn on it. That was like the only thing bad about that. Okay, good U-turn, okay. Yeah, and William Pease was better, but good U-turn. Oh, oh,
Oh,
so unfortunate.
oh
I'm
no,
so-
what happened?
So close, man. I can taste victory.
I can taste chicken.
I can.
Oh, you fell.
Yeah. I think that was gonna be the one too. What is he doing? I'm sticking near the corners more than him on that spiral, and for some reason, he is somehow like outpacing me. He has to be using some sort of weird trick there. At this point, I'm trying to figure out what the heck it is, because it's clearly something.
Clearly he's using witchcraft.
I think it's more like chicken craft.
Huh. The medieval witch.
The medieval chicken craft. He's the medieval game modes from Crash Bash. Medieval Mayhem.
That wasn't a thing we were thinking of doing sometime. You said you were going to go through the PS1 games, and we did the remake.
Wait, what?
Oh, did you think that was something about medieval times?
What?
No, it's not about the game.
Hold on, I need to focus. Sorry, what were we talking about? You turned way too early.
Well, I was about our PS4 medieval playthrough, which which for some reason did not elicit disgust out of you. So interesting. But aside from that, just mentioning that was another thing that we had said we were going to do sometime.
The
you were gonna do
PS1 version.
game.
Yeah.
That's something that you could honestly probably beat in a single stream. But the PS1 version's not long at all.
I mean, either the PS4 version.
Yeah, but the PS4 version has fluff.
Sure. You know what else has fluff? Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I mean, that basically is fluff. So far, at least.
Oof.
Like, I think I've gone through, like, maybe 15 minutes that was actually from the original game, and approximately 15 hours that wasn't.
I've heard people say, of course, it's opinions all over the place, but I've heard a lot of people say that the best parts of the game are the original parts of the game, and the worst parts are obviously the new stuff. I know Donkey said that. He did a review of the game, but he didn't rate the game, which is weird for him. Maybe it's because it's not technically
have still been
complete.
giving him crap over it.
Huh?
People are still giving him crap for it online.
Well, yeah, because his opinions were pretty negative. Kind of?
I mean, after this Kingdom Hearts 3 review, I think people are probably just on edge with him in general. He's only admitted to hating JRPGs, so I don't even know why he's reviewing it.
Well, it's weird. He makes it out like he hates JRPGs like they're the plague, but he actually likes the original Final Fantasy games. He's really weird like that. I think it's just he hates random encounters. is what I've learned. Is just that's his true kryptonite. But basically his thoughts on the Final Fantasy VII remake were he didn't like it, like the new stuff. Combat's really good, music's really good, and the new stuff is not good, but the old stuff is great. Like the old stuff remade is great, or rather the best parts. I don't know if he thinks it's great per se. I know he likes the original. Like at least I don't say he likes Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've never seen any of his stuff, and I probably never will watch it.
Final Fantasy
If
VII
I set the channel.
videos is really good. The final boss is the frog. That's how you know it's really. Yeah. No thanks. Alright. Winston. Thank you. Also focus time.
Dude, of course, of course.
Once it's gonna start.
But it's some
working.
chicken time.
Yes. There we go. Beat it.
Oh, you finished? You're only halfway through the track for the video, but alright. I think that's as good a time as any for me to dip. Are you gonna keep going?
Let's look at my Wumpa coins real quick. I'm just curious. I know it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
not much because, you know, I'm going through tracks really
Yeah.
slowly.
You
But-
didn't go through a lot of tracks anyway. And you restarted a lot of your attempts.
Yeah. I went through more. Almost went through the entire game. Man. It's crazy. Or CTO. 940.
Yeah. you can't
Aw,
find
Communist
them.
Tiny is in the store.
Is it the black Communist Tiny, the white
Yes.
Communist Tiny, or the red?
Yes, all three.
Oh.
Unfortunate. I want to at least take a look at them.
Yeah, those were the first ones I had in the store when I booted the game. I'm in love.
Here comes Communist Tiny. Alright, well, we're going to end the stream there. So on Friday, we're going to do more dev times because there are still an entire game's worth minimum.
And then change. Because,
Yeah.
you know, still have some CTR and the Grand Prix.
Yeah, my thumbs are hurting too much anyways. It's one reason why I wanted to stop also.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys on Friday or
Goodbye.
tomorrow
Toast,
for
toast,
videos.
toast.
Bye-bye.